Hey, the AC's working.
I know we have air.
It's actually
guys,
pretty
we have
cool.
air.
My camera will survive, even though I cleaned it.
It's been 8 weeks.
Is it 8 weeks?
It was 8 weeks. No, it was.
I think just a month, right?
No, 1 month was when I complained.
Okay.
And then he took another month to
fix
get it done. Yeah.
Oh.
8 weeks, man.
Well, it's working, so it's good.
Damn.
What's good, everybody? This is episode 39 of Short Kings Talk. We are your hosts with the most, Sid and Kelvin. How you feeling right now?
It's cool here.
Yeah, and you ate.
Nice, I know, and so, I ate for once, so I'm not that grumpy.
Do you feel satiated?
No. Nah, man.
Dang. No. Okay. Well, since this is episode 39, next week our episode is episode 40, which is our fourth Q&A. So let me go ahead and make the clip right here. What's good, y'all? This is going to be our fourth Q&A. So if you have any questions for us, leave it in the comments below. There you go. So yeah, for anyone watching or listening right now, just leave us a comment, or if you want to text us or DM us a question, just ask us.
Do the ones they asked already count? The people who asked stuff in between, or they gotta resubmit?
No, you should resubmit.
All right, you guys gotta resubmit.
But you can't like repeat questions. You know, like we're not gonna repeat answers or anything. But yeah, it's gonna be cool. But yeah, what are we gonna talk about today?
I thought you had the idea.
I didn't. I told you to pick.
What? Oh my gosh.
All right, so what a wonderful start.
Start our podcast, man. You caught me on the spot,
dude. No, I told you yesterday, cause
I'm busy, man.
We're also filming this early.
Yeah, we're
than our normal schedule, cause this fool has a uns bonanza this weekend.
Yeah, man.
Are you excited for that?
No.
You're a liar. You're such a liar, dude.
Dude, I'm supposed to go for this fool's wedding. Oh, not weddings. Fucking what I'm saying. I'm supposed to go for this fool's birthday, and this motherfucker started having a quarter-life crisis like a week out.
So?
And he's like, oh, I can't go anymore. I'm going, like, no, I'm just.
So is he not going?
He's not. He bailed. So, like, the whole reason we're, like, it's kind of bullshit. But I was talking about flaky-ass people today.
Do you want to? Okay. I don't know. Do I know any flaky people? I don't think so. No, not really.
No, really? You don't know none of those people.
No, not really. Yeah.
You know a flaky guy.
Who?
You know a flaky guy. He just left.
Is he flaky?
Yeah,
How's he flaky?
He always dips on the workouts. He never works out.
He said he worked out this morning.
Oh, man, give my ass, bro.
I don't know. We doubt him, and then he ends up doing it.
I feel like he knows when we're talking shit. like he feels like, like fucking goosebumps or something, like some spidey senses, and he's like
Taiwanese cognitive superpowers.
You think he worked out?
Yeah. Benefit of the doubt, man. Yeah.
I feel like he can't leave the house. He's just so enamored.
He's a new dad.
Yeah, we have a friend who just gave birth. No.
Yeah, but an hour of your time. It's not an hour of your time just to get like a pump and to stay in shape.
That's cool. That's an hour away from his kid.
I guess.
Yeah.
He was here. He was working. I was surprised.
That's money, though.
Is it, though?
Is it?
We could talk about it.
No.
Okay.
All right, let's talk about kids. We'll talk about
kids.
What
the fuck?
Do you want? Do you want to have kids?
Yeah, but I don't even have a girlfriend.
That's all good. It's all good. We can talk about raising kids in today's environment because that's what I'm worried about.
Why?
The world's kind of crazy right now, man.
Okay.
So like, I don't know if I want to bring a kid to.
What do you mean by crazy?
Just all sorts of like I see wokeness? How people. Not really the wokeness. I'm not all about that, but
yeah,
I see the way that people are being raised nowadays compared to how I was raised.
Oh, like
right?
iPad babies?
Not just that. People are just soft as fuck. Okay. You know what I mean? Like they everyone's kind of on this. I don't want to say autism, right? But like, I feel like people are like kind of.
Not everyone has to grow up with the Asian authoritarian.
No. I'm not saying you gotta beat your kids, right?
Yeah.
I'm just saying like people nowadays they lack like a sense of responsibility and purpose. Because I look at my little cousins, right? They're growing up, and then it's not just they're spoiled.
Yeah.
They're just so lost. I feel like they're always just.
What do you mean? Like.
There's no purpose.
Kids.
They're not. Well, they're not kids. They're like in high school almost.
Oh.
Right, but like they just worship their like TikTok or whatever. Like there's no when I was a kid, we didn't have any of that shit.
We had MySpace.
That was when I was a kid. The fuck.
Yeah, well,
that was like when I was in high school or middle school. I had MySpace.
Yeah, exactly.
But I felt like there was still a lot more personal, like I played on the streets and shit, like when I was growing up.
Yeah,
like,
so that's what's not really around now. It's
Yeah.
like everyone's more inside. They're playing their games. They're on technology.
Yeah. But there's that face to face that kind of teaches you like not to like, fuck with people, right? Because like there's consequences to a lot of people's actions. Like when you were growing up, you wouldn't talk the shit you would, behind the screen to people in front of you because you're gonna get your fucking shit kicked in.
I feel like I was more of a dick back then.
Were you?
Yeah.
You were just talking hella shit to people in front of their face.
I wasn't like fucked up, but then I would just say stuff that I know that I would refrain now. Obviously I roast people, but then that's just lighthearted. Right. But back then I would just say a lot of other things. I used to also say the N-word colloquially. So there's that too. I don't know, but I think the being glued to an electronic device is a bad thing. Because unless there's some educational value to it.
There is,
right? Like there are some. Have you ever seen these like kid YouTube channels? Like how there's like Blue's Clues, like those type of like Sesame Street. Like there's these YouTube channels where it's like adults like doing a kid show.
Oh, I've seen that.
But there's millions of subscribers and millions of views. It's like, insane.
It's like a lady. I remember this like lady doing.
There's
shit like
multiple.
That. Yeah, but she makes bank. She makes
that's what I'm saying.
10, 15 mil off that shit.
Yeah. Because I remember my little cousin was watching, and then I just grabbed her and I was like, "Let me see the views," and it was like 10 mil. I was like, "What the hell?"
That's how parents do daycare. They just like work from home parents, right? They just sit their kid in front of the TV and they play like. I forgot her name, but like
that's my discrepancy with it. It's just like you can like allot some whatever iPad time, but at the same time you want to instill some type of like value education. You don't want to kind of distract your child from learning or developing or anything.
So that's what I mean by when people are lost, like they need a phone or iPad screen, something, right? Like they can't just like I remember growing up, like I would just figure out shit to do.
Yeah,
like I'll just go out in the street and the fucking
but it was just like a lack of resource. Like we didn't have touchscreen devices
or anything. Yeah.
We barely like got introduced to Wi-Fi.
Exactly. Like so it's like I always I entertain myself doing stuff in real life, right? But nowadays, like if you just have a kid here, in the house without an iPad or a phone, like. They probably won't kill themselves because they're like so bored and understimulated. You know what I mean? Yeah.
But I think it depends. I think if you can raise a child to at least value not being on their phone, like, there's like a whole quality of time to be.
But how are you going to do that when all their friends are like part of this like brainwashed? You
just have to implement that discipline,
So you're going to beat them?
No. I'm just going to be like, no, I'll do a stern like, nah. Right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm going to do also what my parents did is like in high school, the rule was as long as I got good grades, I pretty much had like free reign to do anything because it just shows that I had the responsibility to maintain good grades. Yeah. Therefore, I can go to the movies, I can go to parties and stuff. So, but then once my grades started like dipping a little down, then it was like, all right, got to be home by 8. I'm like, all right.
Like a curfew and everything.
Yeah.
You ever snuck out? Of course you did.
Of
course you did. Why even ask that?
Yeah. I've done it. Like, my parents caught me smoking weed. Yeah. My parents caught me stealing.
Damn, dude.
It's a lot, man. I was the problem child. Like, I was the first. So, I had to...
Set an example?
I was their trials and tribulations.
Is your brother more well-behaved?
He's just a lot more timid, like way more shy.
Okay.
I think he saw how I was like getting punished by my dad. So I think like
he wanted to avoid.
Yeah, so he just wanted to hold back too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there was that too. Yeah. Which I felt like I should have been around, but I was here in Southern California, just like.
Oh, when he was.
Yeah, because when I left for college, I was 18, so he was 11.
Oh, okay.
So I wasn't there when he
had
like his teens, I would call every now and then, Yeah. Try to help him soul search. Because I would agree, like, I'm definitely a lot more independent. Like, I'm willing to voice my opinion. Yeah. And then I can just, like, go out and do shit. I wasn't, like, shy about anything. But my brother's, like, super shy. And he became, like, very sheltered into his room. Rather than, like...
Does he game?
Yeah. Well, not as much anymore, but he was like into that. He used to watch PewDiePie, like all the typical like kid stuff, everything like that.
Shit like that.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. But he was like his social skills didn't develop until like a year or two into college. Right? He was so shy. Like high school. Like he was just like introverted, just with his like small group of friends, you know, which they're cool, you know. I like to make fun of all of them, but it's fine. But then here's an example. I just actually told one of my clients this story. Is like, you know how on your birthday you can just get free shit from anywhere? Yeah. I like to take advantage of that, or I used to. You know, like free Grand Slam at Denny's. Yeah. So you can get a free donut at Krispy Kreme, right?
Like a dozen? Or just one?
No, just one.
Oh, okay.
One donut.
All right.
It's free.
Okay.
If it's free, it's for me. That's yeah. So anyways, I was in Stockton for my brother's birthday, and I'm like, dude, let's get a free donut. I was like, let's get everything. Let's get a free. You get a free scoop at Baskin Robbins, by the way. So
you just did like a fucking birthday tour of like, hey, it's my birthday.
Yeah, but the thing is that our first stop was Krispy Kreme, and my brother was so shy
to ask for it.
Yeah, because all I did was, hey, all you have to do is just like, hey, it's my birthday, and then show your ID, and you get a free donut. Like
was he terrified?
Rule. Yeah, he was terrified. Damn. It took him 30 minutes. Like he was sitting like the very back. He was like shaking. He was like trembling. He was like so nervous. Yeah. I'm like, bro, like I'm here with you. Like it's good. Yeah. So that's what I mean. Like, you know, I think when you're so glued to the screen, then there's like a lack of social skills and awareness.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
because my cousin's like that. She's like terrified to even order at fast food restaurants.
See, that's crazy to me. Like you can't just be like, "Hey, can I get a number one?"
Yeah. It's like she's like, how old is she? She just finished college, so she's
like, what?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
She's better now, right? But like, like a couple of years ago, when she just like got like she was in high school, bro, she would not go to In-N-Out and order. She'd be terrified.
Yeah.
That's just speaking to people.
Yeah, see, like, that's crazy.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, but she's better now, right?
A little bit. Yeah,
my brother's better now.
A little bit better. She will order, but like she's still kind of like really awkward and weird.
Oh, really? No, my brother's pretty like he'll socialize a lot better. Like he has no discrepancy with like ordering or anything or public speaking. Yeah, because one time I left my camera in Stockton, and then he just texted me like, hey, can I use this? Like I need it for a presentation in class. I'm like, yeah, sure. And he didn't delete my card. So like he recorded his whole presentation. He's like dressed all nice, giving me this call. I'm like, this is sick. I kept it. It's in my hard drive. I'm like, let's go, dude. I'm proud of you. Because I got to be an older brother too. So I got to look out for him, right? I got to like make sure I'm there to like imbue like, you know, some values of like sticking up for
fuckboy values.
I guess so. I don't know.
Does he vape?
Yeah.
No, then you did your job.
No, he doesn't. Actually, wait. He doesn't anymore. Damn. All right. So I'm gonna tell you. I don't know if this is like gonna be such a bad thing to say. So like my whole family, we're going to Hawaii like EDC weekend, right? So it's a whole family. The last time I went to Hawaii was 2021. It was just me and my brother, right? And then, so at the time, my brother was 20 when he went with me. And then I picked him up from the airport and he goes, hey, I think I want to get into vaping. And see, the thing is like, I'm like the older brother where like, I'll let him do stuff as long as he's being responsible. So I know whatever, even though he wasn't 21 at the time, like if he asked me like, hey, can you buy me like drinks for me and my friends? I'd be like, okay, like, where are you going to be at? It's like, oh, we're going to be at my friend's house, just chilling, gaming. I'm like, yeah, perfectly fine. Like I'll buy it. Whatever. Anyways, he goes, yeah, I think I want to get a vape. And I'm like, okay, because I didn't care. And he goes, you have to buy it for me because it's 21. I'm like, all right. Yeah, but there's a line. See, it's my brother, right? Whereas my little cousin, who was 16 at the time, tried to make me buy him weed vapes, like weed pens. I go, no.
That's where you draw the line.
Yeah,
nicotine's cool. Weed, no.
No, my little brother is cool.
Oh,
other family members, like,
I see it. Oh, because it's not, you know, you don't want to.
And especially like, see, the thing is like, my cousin, how old is he now? I think he's 20 now, but he's still very impressionable. And then like I like need to think about that. I need to think like, oh yeah, I need to watch what I say or what I do, because he likes to look. It's weird. He looks up to me. This fool's like 6'1". He looks down on me. So I had to make sure like I say something correct, or like I set a good example. And I remember he was just like, hey, like, you think it's cool if you buy me some weed pens? I'm like, nah, your mom wouldn't like that. So no. So I can't be that cool.
Okay.
Right. So shout out to you. Even he forced me to play basketball one time, and he knows like how much I hate it. So I'll say that.
Oh my god.
So you would have kids?
I do, but it's scary, man. Like
it is, dude. It's a big responsibility.
No, not that shit. Just again,
you're not scared of the responsibility?
Not really.
Really?
Yeah, it's fine. I'll just hire someone to do my dirty work.
Oh, like you'll hire a maid?
Yeah.
Oh.
To change. I'm not changing a kid ever, dude. Like that's
really. You don't want that?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Because it's gonna be hard.
I barely pick up after my dogs.
Because if you have a daughter, you can only wipe one way. Or no, it's the other way.
Yeah,
I think it's downwards.
I ain't doing that shit.
Really?
Yeah. So
I don't want to do any of my friends' kids, but then I think
you do your own kid?
Yeah.
I gotta get my bread up so someone else could do it. No.
That's the motivation.
Yeah.
Dang. Okay.
That's my threshold to have a kid.
Really?
It's like I need to be financially stable.
Okay.
Because I have friends who pop out kids and then
because like they're at the age. Because we're at the age where like, especially women, they have to really think about like, do I actually want kids or do I have to like skip? I think
like man, during COVID, people were popping out kids left and fucking right. Yeah. Because they were like locked down and just like fucking all day or some shit. Right? Yeah. And all the COVID babies are
a lot of COVID babies.
A lot of COVID babies, and the trend I've seen at least with people I've known is they're like very poor parents because they weren't prepared for that role and they just had a kid. Yeah. Like, and the kids all kind of fucked up. You know, like they're not raised right, and I don't like the what I think is just worse. Like it's so sad is when the parent resents having them.
Oh, I think that sucks.
They had them way too young, and they're like, oh man, like I'm like pretty much trapped.
I've never seen that, but I've seen the circumstances where they're not financially ready to have a kid. Therefore, they're just in that situation trying to cope with it. Yeah, which I think kind of sucks. But at the same time, there's some like married couples that decide to have a kid and then they're like fully embracing it. They're good. Like they improve their situation stuff, which is fine, which is cool. Let me ask you this. Do you believe in the fact that like if for us, like since we don't have kids, we're not entitled to give our opinion to parenting because we don't have that ourselves? No. Have you heard that before?
Yeah, that's dumb as fuck.
yeah. It's like the whole like, well, it
depends what kind of opinion.
Let's say discipline because we just been talking about that. Yeah. But it's the whole like, oh, you can't relate because you're not a girl. You can't relate because you're not in a relationship. You can't relate because X, Y, and Z, right? So do you think that with parenting?
I think depends on, again, what kind of parent. Like discipline, I think I am qualified to speak on because I got my shit beat out of me as a kid. And I know that.
Well, because you don't have a kid, like you can't say anything.
Yeah, but I felt like I was on the receiving end, you know, which was arguably worse than giving, right? Yeah. But like, I guess like stuff like, you know, I always downplay how much work it is to have a kid because I'm like, you just have a fucking little spawn and you can still work out, you can still like follow your meal prep. Yeah. And I guess it's really hard when you're a parent because you gotta juggle all that shit, right? Yeah. So like, I guess stuff like that, like maybe I shouldn't have such a strong opinion on you know people's time when they have kids because I'm like, it doesn't take that long to do whatever, right? Like you can still get the workout in, but you know, maybe it's not possible. Yeah. But like, you know, on other stuff, like, you know, your kid shouldn't be like fucking torturing animals and shit. Yeah, you know, I think I should have an opinion on that. Yeah.
That's what I think too. I think in terms of, I guess, aside from this factor on parenting, like discipline wise, I do have like opinions on that. Like, you know, I think. Obviously,
firm. I think you gotta be firm.
Yeah. Like don't make your baby an iPad baby, right? Like, and then give your kid a backbone. Yeah. Right. So I know this like family friend where her kid, like she babies him. Yeah. Like in terms of like, oh yeah, like you know he's sensitive, he's small, you know, so like be careful with him. I'm like, I don't care if he's small. Like give him a backbone. Like make him like know that he's small, but at the same time like make him stand up for himself. Yeah. Right. Who cares? Yeah, but then he's such a crybaby. Yeah.
Still fucking weenies.
That's what I'm saying. I was a crybaby too, so I don't, you know, I was also small, and I still am.
Yeah, it's just like instilling. I don't know. Like I see people that are younger than me in my family. They're spoiled. They're very spoiled.
Well, what do you mean? I think like obviously like when you become a parent, you want to spoil your child, but
just like monetarily, because I guess I didn't grow up with much, so like there was always.
So you wouldn't want to give your kids like, you know, Jordans or like
I don't mind that, but they have to realize it comes from somewhere.
Okay, yeah,
right, like because with my cousins and stuff, like, you know, they're not super rich either, right? But the parents just like give them everything. They'll like they will sacrifice stuff for themselves to give pretty much everything to the kid, right?
Okay.
Like materialistically or otherwise, right?
Yeah.
So like they don't really appreciate it because it's an expectation at that point, right? Because if they don't get all the stuff they want on their birthday,
right,
they fucking bitch about it, right? They're like ungrateful, right?
Yeah.
Whereas, you know, growing up, I guess like less fortunate and knowing how tight money was, right?
Yeah.
Anytime you got any gift, you were like appreciative.
Yeah.
So I want to still instill that even
value.
though we have, you know, hopefully when I have a kid, we have money, right?
More success.
Yeah, more success, but like still like not have this like spoiled ass bitch that are just like, oh, where's my car when I'm 16? Like, where is this and that, right?
Right.
'Cause dude, that's a nightmare. Like, I don't want to bring, you know, raise someone like that because that's when I feel like I failed.
Have you seen those like MTV like Sweet 16s where where like she gets a car but it's not the car that she wanted?
There was that one.
That's some ungrateful shit.
There was that one clip on like Dr. Phil. I think this like Armenian chick was like, oh, she only got me the Mercedes like C class or something like that, right? And then she was like crying about it, you know, shit like that, you know.
Dude, I was hyped on a 2000 Camry, dude.
Yeah, cars are
dude,
cars,
memories, man, memories in that car.
Yeah.
But what was I gonna say about that? Damn, I just lost my train of thought again.
But yeah, you know, it's just like
I was gonna say Kevin Hart actually did that. I think he talked about it either on a stand-up or on a podcast where, like, obviously, you know, he's successful and his ex-wife isn't as successful, but then, you know, he has to like share the kids' times. Right. So I think there was one time where the kids went with the ex-wife to probably like back to Philly or whatever, and then the kids were just complaining like, Dad, you know, we had to sit in like coach or something, and then, you know, we didn't get this or that, and then he had to tell them like, hey, you know, like it's like it's not always gonna be like that, and you know, like the stuff that you're receiving is stuff that was earned, the stuff that like I have achieved, and you need to understand, like, you know, it's not a luxury or it's not
the
given.
Birthright.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, which I totally understand. I'm like, oh, okay.
You gotta instill that in kids.
Yeah, especially if you're like a multi-millionaire.
Yeah,
that's gonna be tough. You know.
Yeah.
What if they expect a nanny all the time?
I mean, like my clients are like that, where their kids are like, I mean, they complain to me all the time. Like they're like, man, these kids, they're so, because like, you know, all of my, I feel like all the people I work with, right, they're all self-made for the most part. So they were like rags to riches, right?
Okay.
They weren't like trust fund kids. So like, and then now their kids are the trust fund kids.
Right.
And then like it bugs the shit out of them because they're like, you know, they don't like, what
That's
the fuck
true,
am I gonna do with them?
Yeah, but then at the same time, like,
but they're the ones who enabled it.
Yeah, they're the ones who gave them that
but they're all,
opportunity.
That's why
that lifestyle.
You know, that's why they send them here. They're like, oh, you know, you gotta fucking instill discipline in them, right? You know, you gotta like make them. And I'm like, bro, I mean, like I could train them physically, but that's not my job. Like he's like, you gotta teach them mindset, and I was like, I don't.
Okay, so you might not think that you're gonna implement some type of discipline that way, but you might, because that's the whole reason why my dad put me through Taekwondo when I was a kid. It's because I was like hyperactive, so he needs to learn how, like, you know, as a kid you need to learn how to, like, you know, quote unquote bow to your elders, know how to like follow rules, follow steps, and everything. And honestly, like I think it worked. Yeah. You know, retrospectively thinking, like me doing Taekwondo, like, you know, like I'm able to talk to adults like a lot better. And now I'm an adult now, so and I talk to them like even more childish than ever. But whatever. But yeah, I you might not think that, oh yeah, like I'm teaching this kid, but then I think the fact that the kid is listening to you. And
100%. They come here and they only listen to us. That's the problem. So I feel like that shouldn't be a job that you outsource.
But I don't think I guess so, but at the same time, it's like doing an extracurricular. Like this is their sport,
right? I
guess, right? So even though you're just doing your job to train the kid, that kid's still learning something. He's learning, you know, how to exercise correctly, but at the same time, follow rules, know how to, like, I guess not.
He just wants being pushed. He just wants him to like push him to the point of like breakdown, pretty much, right? Like instill mental toughness, something like David Goggins shit. You know what I mean?
Oh
yeah. He's like, like push him until, because you know, and then obviously I don't do that kind of stuff because safety first. I don't want the liability.
Also, that's not a right way to train.
Yeah, it's a terrible.
Unless you're a Navy SEAL.
Yeah, exactly. That's a terrible way to progress in you know my progression scheme, anyways, right? So like, you know, when he asked for that, I was just kind of shaking. I was like, wait, you want me to discipline your kid for you? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What do you think this is?
I think that's a weird. I think maybe if you just want to do like a more behavioral standpoint of just learning how to follow rules, then I think it makes sense to.
Well, what I told him was like, hey, listen, man, like we're gonna push him, but like just him being here 3-4 times a week instead of just being a home fucking dildoing around, right?
Yeah,
that's already you're already building that discipline.
Right.
They're already doing something that a routine, and then obviously as they lose weight or whatever, right, they're gonna get a little bit more confident, right, and they get stronger. They're gonna have their own thing,
right.
But I'm not gonna fucking sit down and like fucking like how SpongeBob was coaching Gary for the race. I'm not doing that, bro.
No. This ain't no like Scared Straight training program, dude.
Yeah, so I feel like that's kind of weird when.
So you don't want to do your next set? Hold my pocket. Hold my.
Dude, I love it when the kids call their bluff though.
What do you mean?
The Beyond Scare Straight. There's like this punk ass white kid that's just like fucking ragging on these people.
Is it the one where it's like oh yeah, like it's like you scared to talk to me, talk to me. The kid's like, it's like no, the door's not even open all the way.
Dude, I love that kid, man. That guy's fucking hilarious.
Oh, this is good. This is good. Yeah. But like we don't train that way. Yeah. It's not the right way. But so that's what the parents are looking for.
Yeah. Because a lot of grown ass men actually pay for stuff like that too. Have you seen there? I forgot what it's called, but like there's like a school in New York where they put these civilians through like BUDS, which is the Navy SEALs boot camp, right?
Yeah.
So like it's just these like grown ass middle-aged white men who are like lacking purpose in life because they have too much money and shit. So they pay like $35,000 to get like the boot camp experience.
Whoa.
So they'll like go to the forest.
So it's like trust fund adults.
Yeah, and then they would just fucking like these like Marines, ex-Marines, or they claim to be anyways. They would like come in, they're on sleeping bags, and they was like, wake the fuck up, and they wake them up, spray water on them so they're cold, right? Fucking carry logs, go down, like, so they're paying to be like tortured pretty much, to build like mental fortitude.
Yeah.
So like a lot of people do that because they're like, oh, I need to toughen up, therefore I'm gonna pay.
Hey man, if you have the money for it, I get it. Because if you grew up just living lavish and everything's just given to you, like,
and like I have another friend who was like that too. He was like a trust fund kid, and then this guy's a major fucking pussy, and then his dad put him through like Krav Maga training. Krav Maga.
Wait. Like actual Krav Maga or group class?
No, some bullshit ass dojo. You know what I mean?
Okay,
like,
never mind. If it's real Krav Maga, then I'd be like, okay.
Krav Maga is like the Israeli close quarter combat, right? Yeah. Where they use it's not it's like guns and shit, right? Like this arm weapons,
small weapons.
Okay,
yeah. But then if it's the real one, then I'd be like, okay. But if it's like some group class, like
it's like some fucking hidden like a Taekwondo studio, some like dojo bullshit. You know what I mean? Yeah,
it gotta be the real.
So they pay like out the ass for that kind of shit, but it's just like I feel like it's kind of corny. I don't know, dude. I don't know.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, if you become a little bit more successful and then you give your kids like a nice life, you're gonna kind of expect that they're not gonna be, I guess, as tough as you.
I kind of want that though.
So what? You're just gonna you're gonna grow up in the Hamptons, but then you're gonna send your kid to Compton or something? Is that your plan? Is that your plan?
Oh man,
grow like you're gonna have a house in Calabasas, but like all right, but you're gonna go to school in Inglewood.
Hey, that whatever works, man.
Really, you would do that?
No, I wouldn't do that. But I think I would withhold. I just wouldn't tell them that we're well off at all.
So you would try to keep it hidden.
Yeah.
But there are signs.
Yeah. I mean, but there are signs. You gotta live like a double life and everything.
I know.
It's
weird, man.
You live in the burbs, but you're not.
Yeah, like there's no
Dexter's Lab shit.
Yeah, there's no way, man. I think you just have to face reality that it's probably gonna happen if
that's why I'm so scared, man. Like, and then like you said, like
obviously you can still build. I think you can still build some like mental toughness, right?
You can.
It's not like 100%. You have to have your kid get beat up or jumped.
I feel
or something.
like parenting, you're fighting an uphill battle now, right nowadays, because you're fighting against schools' indoctrination.
Okay.
Whatever their homeroom teacher decides to teach them about different colored flags and whatever political agenda they have.
How much access of like the media you have through social media.
And then their friend, like sexuality, political stuff aside, right? It's just like you're constantly trying to instill your ideals because it's your family, right?
Yeah.
And then these outsiders think they have.
It's like, but Mr. or Mrs. So
exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Said that I'm a girl. That I'm gonna kill this motherfucker. Just like
like that. Okay.
Yeah. So like that.
Oh.
So that's why I'm like, I don't know if I want to, that's why I was like, money matters so much. Because if you have money, you could bypass all those issues. Private schooling, like you don't have
Would
to
you do homeschooling? I don't know.
No, not home. No. Private, like prep. Because when you're in prep school, like
what is that?
prep school, like all the fucking rich kids in Pasadena, they go to like prep school.
Oh, is that Maranatha?
Or whatever the fuck that is.
The
like,
uniform school, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's pretty much a private high school, right? Or middle school. But instead of public school teachers who have like fucking free reign over whatever the fuck they want.
Oh, there's a curriculum.
These people answer to, because you pay tuition. You pay like 60, 70 grand a
year,
right?
Oh, yeah.
So they have their jobs like on the line. You know what I mean? Like, so they have to answer to the parents. If the parents don't like it, you're fired, right? Mm-hmm. Public school, they're tenure. They don't give a fuck. Like, they'll teach you about whatever the fuck that's, sensationalized at the moment, right? And there's no consequences.
Yeah, that's actually true, though, because I used to have a... Oh, man. I used to have a sneaky link that was a private school teacher. Yeah. And then she told me how...
Strict.
Super strict. Yeah. And then the parents are very engaging.
Oh, because you're paying like 60 grand a year.
Every parent. But then she told me, though, it's like, because she does a good job, like the parents will give her like gifts.
Because they're rich.
Dude, right? Like AirPods. Yeah. I'm like, what? Yeah. Dude, what the heck?
Exactly.
I barely get a cookie.
Because remember last year, the Glendale Unify... Remember all the parents?
Dude, I don't keep up with this. No, I don't know.
They're rioting because so last year what happened was Glendale Unified. Okay. They were teaching kids about transgenderism or something. Okay. These are like K through 3 or something like that. Okay. Like these small kids.
Little
and then all the Armenian parents like rioted pretty much.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And so they like stood up against that kind of bullshit in the public schools. But if you go to public school, that's there's a chance that they're gonna just try to do whatever that they feel like,
I guess.
And if you don't have money, then you're kind of stuck with whatever.
Like besides that type of agenda type stuff, like what kind of route would you want your kid to go through? Like meaning, would you want your kid to be a triathlete? Would you be okay if your kid's like a gamer kid? Would you be okay?
There's a lot of money in gaming.
Yeah. What would you ideally? What would you want? Because one of my clients told me that when he is gonna have kids, his girl says that like any sports is okay except football.
Why? Because of the injuries?
CTE, I guess. Yeah. Which I don't know. Yeah, I was like,
I don't give a fuck what he does. Just be built.
Oh really?
Yeah.
But what if he wants to just be like kind of like soy boy? Not soy boy, but like what if he just like grows up to be like a skinny like Asian fuckboy?
No, that's not
just rizzing it up.
That's not gonna fly. Because dude, even like the people from FaZe Clan, they're buff as shit.
I don't keep up with this. Are they? Really?
Yeah. Some of them like the big names. They're like they're not buff. They're not like bodybuilder buff, but they're built.
They're in shape.
Yeah, they're in shape. They're like they're big. I would consider them Gen Pop big. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because they work out and then they're still like I guess they're really good at video games, right? That's what they are, right?
Yeah.
So as long as you're built, I don't give a fuck. Like as long as you're realizing your physical potential.
Oh, really?
Do whatever the hell you want.
Really?
But if you're squandering your genetics, not saying I have great genetics, right? Mm-hmm. Then that's not okay with me.
Oh,
you gotta train
something. But what if whatever extracurricular that they want to get into doesn't require a built body?
That's like I said, the people in the FaZe Clan, they're playing
no, like not muscle wise. Like what if like your future daughter wants to get into ballet and she gets like hella good at it?
That's fine.
Okay.
Just be built on top of that.
What do you mean? Just have some like broad ass shoulders.
Yeah,
like,
dude, it's fucking just like a Dorito.
No, dude, that's weird.
Why is that weird?
Because you gotta be elegant.
You could be muscular.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
Absolutely.
No, you can't.
Why?
No, you
what
can't.
Do you mean you can't?
No. To be like,
not like her, but like strong.
Okay.
Right? Because ballerinas or dancers are strong, bro.
Okay, but for me, strong doesn't equal Dorito body.
Look at you.
I have a Dorito body.
You motherfucker.
I have a Dorito body. Yeah. This is different. I'm talking about like let's give an example. Let's say like a Michael Cera body type. But can perform well, like it's like Michael Cera body type. But like,
what scenario does that happen?
Can run a 4-1, 40-yard.
You gotta have big fucking legs. The sprinters.
I don't know.
The sprinters are big, man.
I don't know.
I'm
just saying.
Statistically, they're probably pretty fit.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Or acting. We live in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Would you let your kid be an actor?
I don't think so.
Really?
It's a cruel industry.
You don't want Dan Schneider to
Oh.
Make your kids like show their feet.
Oh no, not even that. It's just like because I work with like a bunch of D-listers. Their lives are miserable, man. Like,
well, yeah, if you're like banking on gig to gig,
they wait tables, like they do all kinds of weird shit.
That's the LA lifestyle, though.
It is, but it's just
like you work in food service or you're a barista, and then you're still SAG.
Yeah, and then
until your big break,
you do like a commercial here and there, and then
the commercials are, dude, they pay out.
Yeah, but still though.
My homie was in a McDonald's Super Bowl one a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Paid him out for a year.
Damn.
Yeah.
A whole year, shit.
Yeah, he got a house because of it.
Shit, damn, that's crazy.
It's crazy because you got to think like it's. Well, what did Kanye pay? He paid $7 million for 30 seconds. Yeah. That's just for the slot.
Yeah.
And then you put probably double or even more of that budget into the commercial itself.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. And then your return is way more. Yeah. So then you get royalties from it.
Ah.
Yeah. Whereas Kanye just iPhone like, hey, it's Kanye, or hey, it's Ye.
Yeah.
Just go on Yeezy.com. Just YEEZ. He filled it out 30 seconds. I'm like, oh, okay.
Ship our stuff, Kanye.
Oh man, yeah.
We still haven't received it.
It's been more than 4 weeks.
Oh, it's been way more than 4 weeks.
No, it was February
15th.
No, I think 12th was when I ordered mine.
Oh, is it? I ordered mine 15th.
I think so. So yeah, it's been over a month.
Yeah.
So it's been like 5 weeks, bro. Send it to me. Yeah. I want the shirt.
I just want the pods.
And the pods.
I'll try them.
Yeah, but I want a deadlift in it.
Yeah, they look tight.
Yeah. All right, so since we're in our early 30s, do you have any girlfriends that have considered or already done like freeze their eggs?
No.
Oh, really? I have one client.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that's crazy. I know dudes that freeze their sperm because they got their tubes tied.
Yeah, but then isn't it when you just untie it, then you produce sperm again? I thought, is it reversible? It's reversible.
Oh, nowadays it's reversible. Oh.
Yeah. Vasectomy.
Then why the fuck would they freeze their sperm?
I don't know, poops and giggles. I don't know.
No, this is the primo batch when I was 28 or something.
I think so. Like,
I'm pretty sure it's reversible. I think so too.
Vasectomies reversible.
I'm pretty sure they are.
Yeah. Almost all vasectomies can be reversed. However, this doesn't guarantee success in conceiving a child. Vasectomy reversible can be attempted even if several years have passed since the original vasectomy. But the longer it has been, the less likely it is that the reversal will work.
Oh, I see.
How about you just pull out?
Yeah, man. So I never rap, dog. Never.
I don't know about that one.
I don't rap. Never got a kid.
You lived a good life.
Never got a.
I hate rapping, dude, but I know I have to do it.
I don't do it. I don't do that shit. I'll take the chances.
So to my future bae, I'm throwing away all the skins. Please.
What age would you want to have a kid? I'll ask.
See, this is tough because I think about this like progressively. Like the more like I'm not in a relationship, because I think since I'm an adult now, I feel like once I get into a relationship, it's gonna be like 2 to 3 years and I'm on one knee.
Damn, that's fast. That's fast as
because
fuck,
like
bro.
You're more. I think when you're younger, it's not only like you're in a relationship, you're also like kind of figuring out yourself, and then you're
like
going from a child to an adult.
Yeah.
Whereas now you're an adult, you know what you want. Like
is it the urgency?
I don't feel an urgency really, but a lot of my friends do.
I feel like, not saying you. I'm not saying. I know how you are, but like a lot of my guy friends who are in their early 30s or mid 30s, and they haven't dated in a while. Like they fucking date someone, within a year they're on their knee. Like they're like, this is the one.
You know someone like that?
Oh hell yeah, dude.
Okay.
So they just immediately, they're like, this is it. This is my last chance. I'm 35. Like this is fucking.
Do you know any couple that, like, the instant they met, they're like married within a few months?
Like, Utah. In Utah, yeah.
I know 2 couples like that, and they're like solid couples.
But they're very religious though.
They're not.
Oh,
oh no, actually, I think they are.
Yeah,
I went to their first daughter's baptism. Actually, yeah,
pretty religious people.
Yeah. But then
I know a couple.
Yeah, I was like, which is like insane. That's like the one situation I'm scared is gonna happen.
What?
Like if I meet a girl, if I meet a girl and like instantly I'm just like, dude, we're gonna prepare.
You already have that, Sydney
Sweeney. Yes, please.
She's engaged, so
to me, no.
Yeah. How many L's you gonna take? Vanessa Hudgens has a kid.
Just stop.
Selena Gomez.
Selena Gomez has some ogre of a boyfriend.
Sydney Sweeney's engaged. Damn.
Like, there's no hope. There's no hope for me. No, but going back to your question, I think realistically I'll have a kid by late 30s.
Okay.
Yeah, but then the benefits of being a guy is that we can bust nuts for life.
Yeah.
and we're pretty much
all right,
good.
but you call me a fucking, you call me a predator for
what?
For saying that it's okay to date younger. So if you're in your late 30s and let's say your woman is like at producing age, right? That means this bitch is like 8 years younger than you.
Yeah, but then that means she's still in her 30s.
All right, bitch.
for me, it's like a maturity level, right? So if I'm 30 now and then like,
but when you were 21, she was 13.
That's. I think that's still a weird way to think. Yeah. Cause like, what's that Kanye line? Like, how come no one told me that at 28 my wife had just been born or something? I'm just like,
hey yo. all right.
Anyways, like, yeah, if you weirdly think about it that way, sure, it's weird. But then it's a maturity thing, like of what's present. So if I'm 30 now, I don't think I can date a 21-year-old because we're in two different planes of like thought process, right? She probably says like, man, like this avocado toast is busting. I'll be like,
I'm busted.
I don't know. It's like an intellectual thing. Yeah. Because that's how I think. I actually had a conversation with one of my homies because he just got back on the apps. Yeah. And he goes like, when are you going to get back on the apps? I'm like, I'm lazy. He goes, I feel you. I spent like 3 hours making my profiles. Yeah. Because there's levels to this.
I know there are levels.
Yeah, because you have to like all your like prompt points, all the photos. You got to make them like slutty enough but wholesome. You just got to make it aesthetic. That's it. But I was like, oh man, it's just a lot of thinking. I just don't want to go through it and stuff. Yeah. And
but how would you meet someone then? Right? Because that's a challenge nowadays. Like, how the fuck do you? No one just goes to shit anymore, right? How are you gonna meet someone?
Marble Brigade? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my god!
I'm just kidding.
Full circle.
No.
Full circle.
No, okay. No. That's true. Like, how am I gonna
happen? You already projected out to you.
No.
You're gonna have like a Filipina fucking powerlifting girlfriend.
I do. Okay, not the powerlifting part, but I ultimately feel like I'm gonna end up with a Filipino
with
person.
an accent.
No,
with the hella heavy accent.
No.
Who sumos?
No, sumo's fine. I had a conversation with one of my clients.
Who does a hella bent forward squat?
That's a no. Yeah. I can fix. That's fixable.
With the knees going.
That's it. I'll quote holes, man. I could fix that. So, no. But I feel like I'm gonna end up with a Filipino. Yeah. But I asked my homie like, what's
why is that?
I don't know. I think my given track record with ex-girlfriends.
They were all Filipino?
Except my first one. First one was Mexican.
Okay.
First, and then my last one. Who knows? I'm open. Like I have no like racial preference.
Okay.
Now, so it's just whatever.
Whoever.
Yeah, but I asked my homie like what's his like age range that he's willing to date, and then he said like 4 or 5 years like plus minus. Which is understandable. But for me, it's 3. Plus minus.
Oh, then you won't have a kid if it's 3 up. Or it's gonna be hard.
33 or 34.
Yeah,
that's still enough time.
Closing.
When does the window actually close? Like, I feel like it varies for women.
35 is geriatric pregnancy.
Really?
Yeah. After 35 it's considered a high risk of Down syndrome and all that bullshit. So I mean, you could probably have a kid, but every year it's like plus 20%.
Oh, really?
It's high.
Is it really?
Yeah. Like autism and all that bullshit.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, my mom had me when she was 37. That's why I'm slightly autistic.
What the hell? Oh, dang. My parents had me when they were young, and I'm not that. It makes sense now. Yeah, I'm not.
We should ask Nate.
About what?
How old his mom is. That's when we know the upper limit.
You can ask, dude. You talk to him way more than I do.
He's your disciple, dog.
Yeah, but I don't talk to him. He did squat next to me though. Yeah. He copied my stomp.
Yeah. Oh, I
said he was watching me. He was like closely watching me when I squat. So whenever I squat, like whenever I get in zone, once I get under the rack, I stomp my left foot and then I hug under, and I saw him do the same thing. I'm like, damn, that's my thing. Nah, but my parents had me when they were super young.
Yeah.
And I was planned. I was like, whoa. Yeah, my mom had me at 23.
Oh shit, that's.
And my dad was 25.
But that was the thing back then, though. I feel like back then people had. That's another thing too. Like they're saying, oh, millennials are not having kids until later.
One of my other clients is complaining about that.
Yeah, like bitch, you know how much housing, you know how much everything costs.
Yeah.
Like, so housing costs. When our parents had us, right? Like things were chilling, man. Like the American dream was still alive.
Yeah, exactly.
You could
you could work at Walmart and then buy a house.
I don't know about that. That's the baby boomers, but like, you could still afford a house with the middle, like fucking like I remember growing up, and then the like people that are making like 50,000 household income, they're like pretty good, good middle classes, right?
Yeah.
Nowadays, that's in the poverty line in California.
I know.
50K, you can't buy
I sent
shit.
I sent you that post, like what you call it, 120 like
in LA,
K.
Yeah, in LA
is considered low
yeah,
income.
Yeah.
I was like,
so you get food stamps at 100K in LA, like, bro, come on, man.
It's like, dang, dude.
And we're supposed to, have kids, like, fuck that, dude.
And buy property, dude.
Exactly. Can't have that.
Dude, especially in Pasadena, man. Pasadena makes me cry.
1.3.
Dude.
3-bed, 2-bath is like.
I used to have a realtor client here in Pasadena, and dude, 2-bed condo is $750.
Yeah.
What the hell?
But people forgot pre-COVID, the prices weren't even that insane. Remember, like 2018, 2019?
Were they not?
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, dude.
Was it like lower?
Lower, much lower.
Like how?
You wouldn't touch $1 million back in 2018, 2019.
Really?
Pandemic, yeah.
Dang. But I wasn't that.
Well, because what happened was the rates went super low to almost 0%.
Yeah.
So in return, people hiked their prices way up to make up for the.
What about the pandemic rates? Like the mids 20.
It was like almost zero. It was crazy because my sister refied, and then she got like sub 2%, which is like unheard of.
Holy.
It's never happened in the history of the U.S. and it will never happen again. Unless Bill Gates creates another pandemic, but we're not gonna talk about that. But
no, it's the Wuhan bats.
But like if you do the math, right, like just having another like 4 or 5% interest rate, it adds 33% more to your.
It compounds,
dude. It's crazy. So like if your house is like 1 mil, right? Because I can't do math, right?
Yeah.
Going from a 4 to 8% will turn your mortgage from 1 to 1.3.
Yeah.
Which is a lot, dude.
Yeah, it's extra $300K.
Yeah, so like nowadays, like if we want to buy, the prices are still sky high from the pandemic because sellers are like, well, we don't want to drop our prices.
Yeah.
The rates are also fucking high. So like you're asking for like a $300K down payment and like a $10,000-$11,000 monthly mortgage. Like,
and you're trying to avoid like HOAs too.
Yeah, dude. Like how the fuck are we
HOA
supposed to buy anything and have kids?
That's what I'm saying.
It's crazy, man.
It's a tough world out there.
Yeah,
man.
it is tough, man. So it's trying to bring a kid into this world without money.
Yeah. Also, there's a lot of people around.
Yeah.
Yeah, because one of my clients is complaining about the birthing rates for like country or something.
Oh.
Yeah, he thinks that South Korea is gonna die in 50 years.
Japan's going on that route.
Yeah.
Japan.
Do you believe that though? Do you actually think like?
Yeah, because you need to offset the births and the. No, there's just research on it. Yeah.
I know, but he like
Japan. I think Japan will. They're past that point. So you never, as a society, right? You never want to get past the point where your birthing rate is lower, like a certain percent lower than your like the people dying, right?
Okay.
I think Japan passed that threshold years ago.
Really?
Where now it's just like they literally can't maintain that ratio anymore.
Really?
So they are gonna die off.
You think so?
Because Japan's very xenophobic. They don't like mixing with foreigners.
Yeah.
Right? They want to keep it pure, right?
But there's a lot of them now, though. There's a lot of them now. I think.
Like what?
Older,
Japanese mixed couples? Yeah, but
traditional, like
but they're talking about talking about actual Japanese people, right? Oh, okay. So those are gonna die off, and whatever mulatto is gonna come out from the fucking like the mix, the mudbloods, right? That's what's gonna take over. But, are you really Japanese? Like if you're 3 generations down and your parents are black and shit, like are you really like okay, black Japanese mix, and then next generation, right? Now they're half Japanese, half black. They mix with a fucking like a white girl, right? And then with like 3 generations down, are they really Japanese at that point?
Yeah.
I feel like that's where the world's headed. These like homogenous societies are gonna die off.
Oh, okay.
Like all the blonde hair, blue eyes gone. Like fucking just everyone just brown as shit.
Okay.
Like
sorry, Hitler. No. All the Aryans are gone.
Hey man, you know what? We're not going to that.
Whatever, man. No.
We're not going to that. Eugenics.
No.
You know how to pick, man.
No. Stop yourself. What, Sarah Silverman? Please. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. So it's okay. Late 30s. Okay.
Again, I'm not opposed to it though, because again, like I'm pretty open to any race. So like I might be making a biracial baby.
You probably are gonna be.
Yeah,
you're in LA, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm down to go to the promised land. You know what that
the
is?
Philippines?
No. The promised land is getting out of the Philippines, so it's to marry a white.
Oh.
Yeah, because the common stereotype is like Asian chick, white guy.
Yeah, they make the most beat-looking babies.
No, what the fuck? I think halvesies
are cool, but we talked about this before on the dating episode, right? Asian girl will literally take any nerdy, dorky ass looking white guy over any other Asians, right? Because for them it's a symbol, status,
it's a
status symbol,
it's
right?
the promised land.
So that's their promised land, right? So let's say an average looking Asian girl, a 5. 5 is average in my books. They're not horribly ugly. Yeah. They're cool, right?
Yeah.
And then they could probably they'll date any white guy, right? Let's say they go with a 2.
Okay.
Right. So now when they mix their genes, it's probably gonna be an ugly child, right? Like a below average at least.
Yeah,
right?
but it's a generational thing. You never know. Like it can make a 7.
No, they can't.
You don't know.
You really
you don't know.
Yeah,
you
dude.
don't
if
know.
the dad had a recessed chin.
You don't know, man.
And no.
No. All right, dude. I'm not gonna say that Vanessa Hudgens' mom is like beat, but she looks like a stereotypical tita.
Yeah.
Right.
How's the dad looking? Like a Chad?
I don't like. I just know he's white.
See?
I just know he's white.
What if he's like a giga Chad, bro?
I just know he's white.
What if he's like Chris Evans?
And then there's Vanessa Hudgens. Yeah, okay. They made Vanessa Hudgens.
Yeah, Tita and Chris Evans made Vanessa Hudgens.
I'm gonna look it up now. He better look like some like rinky dink white guy.
Nah, he's gonna fucking like giga Chad, dude.
Bro, he looks like he cleans like computers for a living, dog.
All right, but this is nowadays.
Did you look at it?
That fool is like 80 years old, dog.
Even look at this. Like this has to be a throwback picture. Come on, man. Come on. Exactly. And they made Vanessa Hudgens.
That's probably too reset. All right.
Dude.
Let's go way back in the family tree.
Halvesies can you exactly way back in the family tree, exactly. So it's a generational thing. It's all in the DNA, man. They made Vanessa Hudgens.
All my halfsies family, they all fucking look. You're gonna beep it.
I'm gonna bleep that already. Like, dude,
they look weird. They look like the weird.
But are they kids?
No, they're grown now. They're like 15, 16. But it was like white.
You know what? Maybe they haven't gone through their glow up yet.
No, because my aunt's ugly. My uncle's ugly.
You don't believe in glow ups?
There are certain parts you can't glow up, like I said, like a recessed chin. There's no glowing up a fucking Hey Arnold ass fucking.
But if you
Phineas and Ferb looking fucking ass.
If you just improve that riz though, then anything's possible.
You're still gonna look like.
All I'm saying, like usually for halvesies, they look pretty good.
Some of them do.
They look pretty good.
Some of them from Thailand look pretty good.
All right then.
Yeah.
All right then. Yeah. All right then. Look up her parents. What if they look busted? Exactly.
They're not. The dad's like a giga Chad.
Really?
Yeah, the German dude.
Yeah. Oh. Anyways, cool. Whatever, man. All right. Yeah. Before we end this though, like, when would you have kids? Like, we didn't ask that. What's your goal age?
Like 36, probably.
Okay.
I'm running out of time.
Not really, dude. You're barely turning 32.
Yeah,
dude.
But the bank account is matching the.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but it's not your. How many do you want realistically?
I want.
You better not give me those weenie.
I want 2 just in case one dies. That's it. It's a survival thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want 2 also, but just because I want 2, not a survival.
Nah, because statistically one might die.
Yeah.
Just
Does that run in your family?
No, just like people being reckless and shit. Because who was that one celebrity that all their kids fucking died before them? Like got in the car crashes and shit. That was like depressing as fuck.
Car crashes?
I don't know. Some famous actor. He had 2 kids. Both. I don't know. Action star from the 80s.
Because I was actually supposed to have an older brother. That's why.
Oh.
Yeah, and he was stillborn.
Yeah. That's like my fiance's older sister.
Yeah.
So
technically, that's the only family member that's in Hawaii.
Third. Whoa, they were in Hawaii when that happened? Not in the Philippines?
Yeah. So he was supposed to be a year older than me.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So his gravesite is still in Hawaii. So that's why we're going.
Is that every year?
No. They just want to do it for my parents. They went to Hawaii while we were in Japan, and that was their first time in Hawaii in like years, like a long time. So, but at least like when I had like living family, still there. Like they would like visit the grave and put stuff. And then when my brother and I went, we went to go visit the grave.
They're gonna move it back to the mainland, or no?
I don't know what they want. Yeah, but then they want like as a whole family, they want us to go and like visit him.
Because I'm sure you guys want to be buried in proximity, right?
I have no idea.
No. Where would you want to be buried?
I don't know.
You want? Are you an Ash guy or are you?
Dude, I had a conversation with my clients about. Okay, for you, it's like, would you want to be in a box or would you want to be cremated?
Cremated.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to come back ever.
So
I'm done.
So really, you don't want to be like no Frankenstein?
No, hell no. Okay. I've done my fucking time here.
As of right now, I don't know. Like I'm kind of open to either. But if I were to decide to be cremated. So you know how you can be cremated and then made to stuff?
Yeah.
Like you know how like the inventor of the Frisbee got cremated and made to the Frisbee, right? I want to be cremated. Let me say that again. I want to be cremated and then be made into the Filipino Barrel Man.
The fuck is that?
You never seen the Filipino Barrel Man?
No.
Let me show you.
What the hell is it?
For all my Filipinos, you
Barrel
know.
Man?
Yeah. So basically it's like
oh
this
my
guy.
gosh. With the penis and everything?
Yeah. Just so like, you know, my future kinfolk would be like, yo, look at your Lolo packing.
What is the utility of this shit?
It's just a gag gift.
Oh my god.
It's hella funny. I should have got you one, dude.
What the fuck?
Yeah. I gave my brother two. So. It's hella funny. It's just a gag gift, dude. My god. It's super funny. But yeah, if I were to be cremated, I want to be made into that. Yeah, man. Yeah. But I don't know what my parents want to do. But yeah. But I get it though. Yeah. Like, you know, like what are statistics that, you know, one
kid, you know, one just can't.
You just never know. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, like one of my friends that I know, like their first kid was I don't know what you call it. It's not a stillborn, but like I think like 3-4 months in, like it just died or something.
Miscarriage?
Is that what it is?
Miscarriage.
Yeah. But now they have a new child.
Got a new one.
Yeah. So that's my whole thing. Yeah. So like that's my whole theory. Like I'm not really big into horoscopes, but I'm like a very big believer. Like this is the whole reason why I'm a Gemini. Because it's a twin soul. Oh. Yeah. I think God gave like my older brother like soul a second chance, and then that's me.
Oh, so you're reincarnated.
I think so.
Of your brother.
That's like the only like horoscope thing I believe. That's the only horoscope thing I believe. But
how old? Like a year older or what?
Yeah. And his birthday was May 16th.
Oh shit, that's.
Yeah.
Damn.
And I'm May 28th.
Damn.
So I don't know if May 16th is Taurus or Gemini. May 16th horoscope.
How does this fool know fucking astrology, man?
I've went on a lot of dates. So I'll say, it's still Taurus, but still, that's what I believe.
All right. One more question before I end it. Would you do genetic testing for your kid?
What's that?
Genetic testing.
What's that?
See if they have Down syndrome. They have like fucking.
Just like anything. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Why not?
What if they have it? What would you do? Get rid of it?
No. Like
you're gonna kill a Down syndrome. You're gonna keep that?
Nah.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So you would get rid?
Hell yeah! What kind of quality of life would they have?
What do you mean by get rid of like
they're in the womb, right? And then you do genetic testing.
Oh,
you can still abort, but would you keep it? Because I have a classmate that had a Down syndrome baby. Or I'm pretty sure he has Down syndrome. He looks weird, but he might not be actually Down syndrome.
What the?
But no, his eyes go separate directions. Anyways, and he has like Down syndrome people have that little small narrow film.
Yeah.
Anyways, she kept it because she's Christian.
Yeah.
And then she would beg.
I'm Catholic,
would beg for money from GoFundMe every other month for an operation, because she doesn't make enough. She's a lowly physical therapist, right?
Okay.
So she would, but I was like, what kind of way? Like you really brought something in this world that you know.
See, I thought when you said genetic testing, I thought it was like the baby's already
no,
born.
But it's in there. It's being baked in the oven, right?
I think depends. How early can you do this genetic testing?
Pretty damn early.
Yeah. Like a month in.
I don't know. I think it's early. It's not like a late stage when the fucking.
I'll say this answer.
10 weeks.
I'll say
10 weeks.
Okay.
10 weeks. That's nothing.
Okay, so I'll say I am open to genetic testing. Yeah. And I'll leave it up.
Some people don't want to know.
And I'll leave it up to my future ex-baby mama.
Yeah, but what if she's like, I don't know, you?
I'll be like,
you keeping it at what?
Dang, that's tough. That's a big life decision.
Because they're gonna be disabled for life. So you're pretty much you have to set aside a trust to take care of them, and then when you're gone, they're fucked.
Yeah.
Right.
They'll be put in like a
oh
housing.
hell, or even that they might just die homeless or some shit. You know, like you never know because you have a trust. Like people take advantage.
No, usually they get sent to like a home. Because my Lola used to be those like caregiver type.
Yeah, but it's just like. Yeah, that's depressing. That's
a tough thing to answer. I don't know. I really don't know. Yeah. That's hard.
But you're not an absolute
that's like this is something that I can't decide like here and now. It's more like I have to really like sit and think about it and then really like
So there's a chance you might keep it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the chance I might not. Right. So right now I'm 50-50.
Oh, okay. At least there's a chance. Okay.
Okay.
No, for me it's gone. Like it's you're done. No, because it just sucks.
Quality of
life, just suffering.
I guess.
I've seen a lot of those reels on Instagram. I don't know why they're targeted towards me. But like this babies are like.
It's because you're scrolling too much, man. You go down like too many rabbit holes into Instagram.
I'm on the disabled side of Instagram.
Yeah, you find like the weirdest stuff,
bro.
Man.
I see it. I sent it to you guys.
Yeah, so maybe you have to get off the apps. Stop being an iPhone baby.
No.
That's it. All right, so I guess that's it for episode 39. We hope you like this episode talking about kids, which is a weird, strange topic, but it's cool. But again, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to our YouTube channel as well as follow us on all social media platforms at Short Kings Talk Everything. Links are in the description below. And again, next week's episode 40, is our 4th Q&A, so please leave a question in the comments below. Do you have any final words?
Yeah. If y'all had a Down syndrome baby, are you keeping it? Put it in the comments.
But it's not already a baby yet. It's.
Oh yeah, like one in the making.
It's a predetermined.
It's a predetermined L. Are you keeping the L?